Hey guys, and welcome to day 7. So I hope you're ready for a little bit of yoga this morning. Nice and bright here. So we'll come to a cross-legged position. And today I'm going to use a block. So that block that I showed you in the tips and tricks video. It's nice again just to give ourselves a little bit of extra height, a bit of extra support. And sometimes we need that. So just bringing our hands to rest on our knees or bringing them to heart center. Nice tall supported spine. Allow the eyes to close or the gaze to become soft. And we'll just take a moment just to notice how we're feeling this morning. How does our body feel? Is it relaxed? Does it feel tense or tight? Do we feel a nervousness or lack of ease? Or do we feel a bit low in energy? It's just good to check in like this before we start moving. Just to notice where we're at today. So from here we'll bring our left hand to our left knee, or right hand out behind, pressing into the ground, and bring our gaze over our right shoulder. As we inhale and exhale here. And let's try now to bring our inhales and exhales directed through the nostrils as a way of just building heat naturally in the body and supporting warming up our body and our muscles first thing today. We'll come back to center, and now we'll bring our right hand to our left knee and our left hand out behind, and we're looking over that left shoulder. Maybe we're closing our eyes. Again, a nice tall supported spine, and just inhaling and exhaling through the nose here. And coming back to center. From here I'm going to remove the block, so if you have a block you can take it out, and we'll come on to all fours. Okay, so we have our wrists directly under our shoulders, and we'll just start to do that nice gentle rocking back and forth just to warm up our wrists. Gaze is down between our two hands, so we're putting no strain on our neck here, and just starting to warm up our wrists today. Then we'll turn our hands out to the side, and we'll start to gently rock side to side. Making sure all the while that we're staying connected to our breath, linking our breath to our movements. And continue this, and then bring your fingers so that they're facing towards your body, and again we'll start to move forwards and back. So this time we might notice a stretch in our wrists or in our forearms. So this is good. This means that they're getting a stretch and they probably need it. So it's a lovely little movement to do. Again, we use our hands so much in the day and we rarely give them a stretch. And now coming to the backs of our hands, and again we'll move forward and back in that gentle motion. Maybe your hands will lift slightly, only very slightly, but again this one can be quite a strong sensation, so take it at your own pace. And we'll come back to center and sit or bum to our heels. From here, let's walk our hands back about one hand print behind your body. Then we'll press through our chest, allow our shoulders to open and allow our neck to fall back and our head as our gaze goes upwards. Nice deep inhale and exhale, up through the tummy, into the diaphragm, the neck, the nose, and back down. and we'll reach back out, coming back onto all fours and untucking our toes. Hips above knees, wrists below shoulders. Nice flat supported spine, tabletop position. And exhale. And from here we'll draw our right leg out behind us and straighten our left leg so that the edge of our left foot is parallel with the short edge of our mat. Right hand on the ground, left hand directly overhead. So here's a modified side plank. So this is nice for our core. It's also a nice stretch for our side body. As you can see here, I'm lifting my left leg. So if you feel like the first variation is too easy, you can lift your foot so that it's hip height. And again, you're just getting that extra bit of core work here. And then drawing it back down, coming back into tabletop, and we'll repeat the same on the opposite side. So grounding through our left hand, bring our left foot out to the side, bring our right leg straight, edge of the right foot parallel with the edge of the mat, right hand directly above the left hand, and again, if you want that extra work for the core, raising our right foot parallel with our hip and just holding here as you inhale and exhale. And as you can see, I'm quite short on space, so this is, I think, very realistic for many of us now. But all we do is just make a slight adjustment to where we are on our mat. So from here we come back into tabletop position. And now we'll ground through our hands as we press our left foot back and really pressing through the ball of our left foot, keeping our hips stable and balanced. Gaze between our hands as we inhale and exhale. Again, nice long spine, navel tucked, and we'll release that, or we'll move to the opposite side. Bringing our right foot out behind us, pressing through the ball of the foot, gaze between the both hands. Pinning our navel to our spine, so we're also working our core here. And getting that nice strength and stretch through our right leg and coming back to tabletop. From here we're going to draw our left foot out to the side this time, and we'll have the edge of our left foot facing, let's say, the wall opposite you, and we'll keep everything else the same. So here our left foot, we're really grounding into the floor, and again we're tucking that navel, so we're also working the core here, while at the same time getting a nice stretch for our leg. Now we'll reach it in the opposite direction, bring it behind our right foot and press into the ball of the foot as we stretch back. And breathing in and out, bringing our foot back to tabletop. So we'll repeat the same on the opposite side. So this time bringing our right foot out so that it's parallel with the wall. The knife edge of our foot will be parallel with the wall. Again, you might need to readjust just to make space for yourself, and really grounding into the foot while at the same time pinning our navel and keeping a nice flat back. And now moving it in the opposite direction. As you can see, mine is getting lost in the forest, or the jungle that is. So again, pressing through the ball of the right foot and just enjoying that nice yummy stretch for your right side, while also working the core and coming back to center. From here we'll just come forward into a seated position, and I'm actually going to turn to face you just so that you can see this next move, as I think it's the first time we've done it here. So for this one, sit in your bum, make sure that your sit bones are grounding into the earth, draw your feet together, interlace your fingers and place them under your feet, and Allow your legs to fall open to the side. Nice relaxed shoulders. Maybe give yourself a little smile. And again, you might notice that your legs are lower to the ground or a lot higher up than mine. That's all good. All it means is that your hips, if they're higher up, might feel a bit tight today, or if they're lower down, a bit looser. And we'll release that and come to our cross-legged position, hands to heart center. May you have peace in your thoughts, your words, your heart, body and soul. Namaste. Nice one, guys.